Okay, seeing as I ran out of time in the picking video of the evil bastard, I thought I'd do a quick another clip showing the reassembly. So some of the springs didn't fall out during gutting, so I'm lucky I don't have to replace them all. First thing you do is get your springs in there. Whoa. One thing to remember, if you can, work in a defined workspace, because then if something does go flying, and it will, you can find it if you're lucky.
Check email here, watch streaming video here, even here. Nice.
And it never fails. The tighter you hold on to something, the further it flies.
On the next 2.5 Men.
Relax, Charlie. All men have performance problems occasionally.
Oh no, it's not officially a performance problem until we...
Tiny little springs in the slot.
Unusually long foreplay. Charlie's feeling a little down.
When your psyche gets iffy, you can't get as sticky.
Inflates the problem.
Okay, so that's all the springs in. Now, it's going to be very easy to remember the order because they were all spools except for the one stainless steel driver at the front. He sits in there quite nicely, so I'm going to move on to the next one, the spool. Now these spools are identical top and bottom, so it doesn't matter which way they go in, but that's not true with all spools. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and follow the first pin, and then I'm going to go in the other end with my screwdriver.
You know what I was thinking? Maybe later we could have a jam session. You on guitar, me on piano?
I'd rather watch cartoons.
Okay.
Hey, what is your problem? Charlie, calm down.
Now, the next one's a spool.
5 blocks in the rain to have a jam session. Well, yelling at him isn't going to help. I was thinking that maybe the 3 of us could go out and do something fun today. You want fun? Let's take him to the Rose Bowl swap meet.
Hope I'm not out of frame. Okay, so
or we could be patient.
That's the third one in.
They'll tell us what's bothering them.
We're working our way front to back.
Or we could scare it at him.
Here's the fourth spool.
I don't know what
It sits in nicely. You're gonna, depending on the length of the key pin and the duration the lock's been used, if
real unhappiness is being totally ignored by the very people you gave
if the chamber has a long key pin
real unhappiness is
throughout time and use,
and your only grandson doesn't even
it will actually compress the spring.
I only had that surgery
So,
so
and with short key pins, the spring never really gets compressed.
He didn't need a shrink before, he needs one now.
So therefore, some pins just drop right in, and other ones you have to actually hold down.
I didn't have a shrink when I was Jake's age. My childhood was twice as screwed up as
Okay, so there we go. All the drivers back in their correct order. Now for the key pins. The bitting is stamped on the bow, so that makes things a little easier. We know that the 2 end cuts are 8, so that would be the 2 longest pins, which are 2 brass serrated key pins.
a couple of times with the night terrors, agoraphobia, and bedwetting. Did it work? Hey, I can pee outside in the dark. You be the judge.
Okay.
You know, Charlie,
Now,
if you think I'm cuckoo simply because I want to help my child express his feelings, well, then I think you have a big problem.
so 8, 8, 5. So 5 would be the middle-sized pin.
Comfy? It's okay. Because we could sit in the little chairs. Yeah, sometimes I like to sit in a little chair. Makes me feel like a giant.
Hello, Jim. Well, I can barely see from
Next one's the 3-pin. No serrations on that one because
Insignificant person in a world full of giants.
I believe it's 4 and below. Carry no serrations.
Well, maybe that's just me.
Okay.
So anyhow, I was hoping we could
Next one's the 7.
draw some pictures, maybe play something.
And lastly, the other 5.
You like puppets?
Not really.
Neither do I.
Okay. So now that the key pins are correctly installed, I'm going to go ahead and follow the follower out. Now you always want to make sure,
See his father kicked out of his house.
number 1,
To see the life being sucked out of his mother.
that you're putting your plug in the correct way, not this way. You can tell by the little notch there for this piece.
Stuck in his thumb.
And you also want to make sure that you don't put it together directly lined up with the Bible, because there's a number of different things can happen, but none of them are good.
She's right, Charlie. What
So.
about you? Well, you taught him how to gamble.
You brought strange women into the house.
You taught him how to curse in Italian.
You're drinking such a bad example.
One fluid motion, you don't want to stop or stall or turn or anything. Turn it to the locked position.
Okay. Well, Jake and I had a wonderful talk, and now I'd like to speak with Big Brother.
Replace the C-clip. On brand name American locks, they only go on one way. They have a little notch in the middle that fits into a notch at the back of the plug.
Oh, is this
And if
Uncle
you put them
Charlie?
on incorrectly,
No, I definitely want to talk with Uncle
it
Charlie.
pulls the plug in so tight that the lock ceases to function properly. Okay, now we'll just test it.
Make yourselves comfortable.
Works like a charm. Okay, so damn it. Alright, lost the bolt. It's on the floor. But
I invited him to share his
So,
feelings with me in a confidential
Bible goes in
context. And after
always
hearing
to
everything he had to say,
one side of the hole.
I must tell you,
The hole will be on one side, the Bible goes on the other.
Oh, who am I kidding? I got
Then the
nothing.
trap door goes in. And then this thing goes on the other side where the Bible isn't. The bolt goes in there. Doot, 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 doot. The lock locks. Fixed lock.
75, but that's not really the point now, is it?
Minus 1 bolt. I'm gonna go look for that now. So, I hope you enjoyed that. I had fun doing it until that damn bolt got away on me. So until next time, peace. Have fun. Don't use this info for illegal purposes. And thanks again, Jay Murdy, for the lock. Until next time.